Hello, come on in the room. Come on in the room. Hello to all of my Facebook saints, my YouTube saints, and my Sunday school dropouts. I hope you are having a wonderful and fabulous day. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. We absolutely love having new people. So make sure to tell us that you're new and where you're from so that we can show you some love. My name's Brandolyn, and we just like to get together on Sundays and have a quick laugh or two. So, the rule is when you come in the room, you got to tell me that you're here because you know it's slow. So, I always wait a minute or two. And boy, do we have some things to cover today. We have an Ask Brandolyn letter that it's a doozy, y'all. It is truly a doozy. And so we're going to kind of go through things rather quickly tonight so we can spend a lot of time dealing with this Ask Brandolyn letter because it's a lot. So hold tight. Hey, T, I hope all is well for you in the good Knox Vegas. Let's see here. Kalamazoo, Michigan. Well, now, I used to live in Muskegon, Michigan, so I know exactly where you are. Miss Christine, thank you so much. She's been upset with me because I've been forgetting to grab her pictures before I start. So before I get into anything, let me show you all Miss Sydney's painting, okay? This is her painting for tonight, okay? She did a record player for us. So I hope you guys can see it. The next time that I do a show here in Chattanooga, I'm going to let her have an art show in the lobby. So it'll be pretty interesting. And I saw someone said they loved her angel picture. That has become one of my favorites. And so I think I may just leave it there because I love that. Let's see here. How's everybody doing? Paige from St. Simon's Island. You know, Paige, I've never been there, even though, I'm a Georgia peach, born in Warner Robins, but I have got to get down to St. Simon's. I've heard it is beautiful. So you may have to scoot over. You got a spare room somewhere I can sit and write for a while? I would love to be there. Well, look at y'all. Everybody's coming on in the room. That's wonderful. Miss Sue, I hope that you are staying warm and staying safe. To all of my Northern family and East Coast family, I truly do hope you stay warm and safe. Let's see here. Does she know what a record player is? Let me just tell you, I'm so glad that you brought this up. Okay, I know we have a lot to get to, but I have to tell y'all this. So, yes, she does know what a record player is, but that's because she has an old soul. An old soul. And so she likes older music. Sydney has taught me things about music. So she loves a good record player. But hold tight. I got to tell y'all about Miss Sydney. And she wouldn't let me take a picture, okay? But I thought this was hilarious. As a parent, you always worry about your children. And I have truly sheltered my child. I know I have, and this was proof of it. We went to a store, which I guess I don't need to name, but we went to a store. She had a gift card and she wanted to buy some things. Her school was having Spirit Week. Now, she goes to a private school, so they wear uniforms. But for Spirit Week, you could wear different things according to the theme. And this was Tacky Tourist Day. So she said, Mama, let me just go in here and see if I can find something on my card. Hello from Alaska. I hope all is well with you. So we go in the store and my back is turned to her because I am looking at clothes and I'm like, no, my child would never. She could never wear that. Oh no. I mean, I'm like, I hope that the price on that shirt is half off because I don't know where the other half of the shirt is. I mean, crop tops, tight things. Y'all know the drill, right? Hi. Hey, everybody. Hello. Hi, my world. So, Carol, yes, I think that I'm going to talk to her about possibly selling prints of all of her artwork. We need to do a show where I just pull out her artwork and let you guys see it. But my back was turned to my child while we were in the store. And she says, Mommy, I love this shirt. Now, keep in mind, my child, I call her rainbows and butterflies. She's a hippie. She truly is. She said, Mommy, I want this shirt. It has a flower on it. I like it. I like it. So I said, oh, okay. I turn around to see what flower she's talking about. I've sheltered my child entirely too much. It was not a flower. It was a plant. It was a picture of a marijuana plant on the shirt. I'm like, oh God, you can't wear that. You can't wear that at the Good Christian School. You're going to get kicked out before you can even get through the lobby. She didn't know. She didn't know. She is a true bless your heart, I do believe. Yes, it was the chronic. It was the good old chronic. Huh. But you, how do you, I mean, I had to explain it to her, but bless her heart. No, baby, you can't wear that to school. You don't need to wear that at all. At all. You can't wear that to school. Okay, so she's my first bless your heart. We're just gonna go ahead and knock that out. I thought that was hilarious, but she wouldn't let me take a picture. So, but let's talk about this bless your heart really quickly. Be careful what your children wear. Don't have them looking at weed plants thinking that it's just a flower. I mean, it's a flower with some power, but not the power she. Anyway, just don't do it. Oh, wait a minute. Q says, I never smelt weed until I was in my mid 40s. My child informed me what, bless it. Your child had to tell you. Mm. Well, the things we tell her to talk. Mama, stop. I'm not telling that story. I'm not. I refuse. Well, yes. So y'all work. Just pray for my child. So let's talk about the bless your heart for tonight. Y'all, I feel a little bad because I'm always big on no judgment, no judgment, no judgment. Y'all really like this picture. Hold on. Okay. My arms, that's a little further than what it appears. But Sydney drew that picture for Christmas. So I'm really, if you all like that, I will see about getting some prints done. But I keep seeing that you guys love that angel picture. So we can definitely make prints of that. She would be so happy. And we would put it right into her college fund. So for her to sell a print would be amazing. She would be honored. Honored, okay? But y'all, I try not to judge. I do. But this one is rough. So I was looking at some things that we could consider for the bless your heart. And I happened to come across this story about a gentleman who has just entered into the Genesis World Book of Records. Now I'm not even going to attempt to say his name because he's from Iran. And I think that my attempt would just butcher. It would truly, truly butcher. But wait a minute, pause for the cause. My school sent a flyer home to parents with that special flower in the back. Who I have so many questions. Okay, whose decision? Who picked it? The person who picked the special flower, were they a hippie? Like, are we talking a Woodstock person, or were they more good friends with Snoop Dogg? I mean, which way are we going? I just need to know. But anyway, did I say Genesis? See, that's when you. Thank you, Q. This is when you know I've been in church all my life. Did I call it Genesis? Not to be confused with Revelation. Did I call it the Genesis Book of Records? I'm sorry. My bad. Well, I mean, that is the ultimate Genesis Book of World Records right there, right there. I'm so sorry. In the beginning, how you gonna top that record? I apologize. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. Whew. This gentleman from Iran recently was placed in the book for, okay, he balanced 85 spoons on his body at one time. And in my mind, I'm like, was he laying down? That doesn't seem like a big feat. But homeboy was standing up. Oh, Sister Belle, I don't think I realized that you were from New Orleans. I really need to come see you. Yes. Please enjoy Mardi Gras. I've never been. Oh, it's probably a good thing. But I would love to. I had so many questions when I realized that this gentleman had 85 spoons on his person. First of all, how do you balance this? Is this with some glue, some tape? What is going on here? But literally, they are just balanced on his body. He says that he believes there's a magnetic force, that he has the energy that keeps those spoons on him. If you would love to see, I'm serious. Just you can look it up. You can look it up. You can just type because it just happened. So type in man balances 85 spoons and it should bring it up. It was all metal spoons. I mean, it gives a whole new meaning to magnetic personality. It does. I don't understand. So who gets the bless your heart? Him? How do you figure out that you can do that? How do you figure that out? Number one. Number two, who washed all them spoons after he took them off himself? Number three, who from the headquarters? Am I saying this right? Guinness's World Book of Records. Who took that phone call? Who gets the bless your heart? Oh, yes, I know Cincinnati Bengals are headed to the Super Bowl. And so am I. As long as you got some wings and some dip, I am there. He was bored. I mean, he had to be bored. He is a human magnet. And I almost discounted him. But here's the thing. I wish I kind of had that gift because if I could like magnetically pull things like that other credit card out my husband's wallet. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? This can work to our favor. It truly can. It truly, truly can. Well, listen, guys, we got a doozy to talk about tonight, okay? Quick praise report, in case you don't know. Y'all know what Little Debbie snack cakes are while I'm pulling this and getting this together? Do y'all know about Little Debbie snack cakes? If that is not a blessing unto itself, Little Debbie snack cakes is about to start making ice creams based on some of their Little Debbie snack cakes. Ain't God good? Isn't he good? What is I get my scriptures all mixed up, but what does it say? Oh, taste and see the sweetness of God. I know that's not the same, but y'all, I'm gonna tell you right now, Little Debbie gonna be Little Debbie gonna be thick Debbie. Oh, but it's gonna be ice cream. I can't wait. Faith said, won't he do it? Yes, he will. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. Ice cream. Expect ice cream. I just saw that. I said, praise report. Okay, now let's get down to this. I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to move us right along. And we actually might go over just a little bit tonight because you guys, this one is I'm going to need all hands on deck to help with a decision on or advice that we should give this person. So I used to get these a lot, but I've always said we can do what's called Ask Brandolyn, where you send stories, and if I feel they are appropriate, and not team too much, I would share with the group. But you have to understand that we are all in different places in life. We're all on different spiritual and maturity levels, and so any advice that is given on here is meant to help, not harm. But none of us are. No one has well, some of you may have a degree in psychology, but we're just friends helping friends, okay? And with that being said, there's no judgment, but I know that you all are always super honest, and so I need you to take a deep breath for this letter. Now, anytime you send me letters, I have to fix them up a little bit, so I'm not giving away too much information, and I try not to use names, okay? So, are you all ready for this? Here we go. Yes, Melanie, we are getting some ice cream. Okay. What? They already have them in Walmart? Oh, I got to go there to get it. Okay, I'm going to Walmart. Anyway, here we go. Are you all ready for this? So know that the letter was longer. I put it together so that we could get through it. And also just know that if you would like to send one, you can send it to this email address. Okay, here we go. Dear Brandolyn, I am 49 years old and I have one sister. She is 51. Growing up, we were close, But when we moved and my parents divorced, she became a rebellious teenager. Okay. Since then, she has experienced several bumps in the road. She has 2 failed marriages and 3 children. Her oldest spends more time with me and my family than with her. Not judging her, but she has struggled with mental health and alcohol abuse throughout her adulthood. I am so proud of her because she has been sober for the past few months and appears to be getting her life back on track. She decided she wanted to go back to school and enrolled in a local community college. My mother and stepfather were so happy and agreed to pay for school if she stayed sober. Okay, now here is the problem. I recently found out she never enrolled and pocketed all the money. I don't want to bust her out, but I feel I should confront her. My mother doesn't deserve this. I know she will throw in my face I am the perfect one because I never got in trouble and my husband and I have been married for 23 years and have 4 kids together. Somehow she will make herself the victim, but my silence is complicit. The other issue is if I tell her, she will know her son told me, and I don't want to bring him into this. Any advice, please? I'll wait. Thank you. Thank you. She should paint more for the Sunday school saints to buy. I'm going to tell her. Don't worry. We're going to see how to make this work. Okay? Yes, supposed to be exclusive at Walmart. Oh, okay. I'll go. I'll go to Walmart for that. Okay, you guys. I'll give you a moment to take all of that in because that's a lot. I know. Sade said, "Ooh, that's a hard one." Uh-huh. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Oh, Lord. I know, Paige. Okay, y'all got to quit calling on Jesus and help me help the person figure out what to do. So let's see here. She should tell her mama. Okay. How many of you all agree with Christina that she should tell her mama? Oh, see, Sarah. Sarah, that sounds like something from a Tyler Perry movie. You just wanted to bust it out at the next family dinner. Need to dry snitch. Okay, for anyone who doesn't know what that term means, you know what snitching is. Snitching is when you're the one who tells the truth while everyone else lies about the situation. This is often a problem when it comes to, like, on First 48. I hate to use that as an example, but when people are murdered in the community, no one wants to snitch. No one wants to tell the truth, okay? Because they're afraid of retaliation. But dry snitching is when you do it in a very passive, aggressive way, where you slick telling it without telling it. So it would be something like this, based on what Sarah is saying. You're sitting at the table, everybody's around, and you just say, what classes are you taking this semester? Can you pass the mashed potatoes? What's your professor's name? Can I get a roll, please? Well, tell me all about, we would love to hear about your schooling. And you just sit, that's dry snitching. Oh, that is dry snitching. Okay. So wait a minute. Let me, y'all are still calling on Jesus. Christine says she is fighting her own demons. Alcoholism is a stealer and a liar. Need to go to meetings and intervention. Absolutely. Absolutely. That is very true. Very true, Miss Christine. Hey, sister, how are your classes going? Oh, please don't tell me about them. Catch her up. See how you did that? I get it. Dry snitching. Let's see here. Heather says, I think for the child not to say anything. No one knows what this could cause for the child. See, I'm with you, Heather. I had a solution until we put the baby in the middle. And that changed it. So I completely agree with you. Scott says, confront her first and give her the opportunity to come clean to mom first. Okay. Well, I'm going to get some more comments before I ask you guys this question. Susan says, some things just need told. So yes, tell her mama. Best to do that. Okay. So everybody is saying, tell the mama. Be honest and tell your mama. Tell your mama, yeah? Okay. Okay. Let's see here. This is a hard one. I would tell the parents, but not the sisters. So they stop giving her money. Ooh, okay. I get it. I'm okay. She already knows the likelihood of her sister's reaction. Why not ask her about school and her y'all in this dry snitching? Okay. Carol says, talk to her nephew about it. Explain to him how you feel strongly about your mother has to be told. Okay. Okay. So you're saying bring the nephew in anyway. Okay. Okay. And I'm assuming the nephew's a teenager. He has to be. So it's not like we're dealing with an 8-year-old. We are dealing with, it has to be a teenager. Yeah. Just bring it up all casual and I don't know about that one, y'all. I really don't. I don't. Y'all in the dry snitching. And I'll tell you why. Now, the Sunday school dropout in me would sure enough bring it up in dry snitching, just at the table. As a matter of fact, I would say, you know what? I've been thinking about taking a class. Why don't you take me over there and help me figure out how to sign up for classes since you've already done the process? Let me see your classrooms. I might do that. That's the Sunday school dropout in me. But every time the Jesus kicks in, I don't know if I could do it. I just don't know. Because what I also don't want is for there to be any additional resentment between the sisters. You know? Yo, this is a hard one. T, I believe the child has to be a teenager. Margaret Ann, I'm with you. I'm 100% with you. So a lot of people are saying, tell the mom. Miss Christine said, understand your sister's disease of alcoholism. Understand it. And that is so true. A lot of times when we understand, it helps us to know how to react. A lot of people are saying dry snitch, just bring it up the next family gathering. That's going to give a whole new definition of family feud, but that's just me and my family. So I just, okay, Paige. But that still brings the child in if you confront her and give her an ultimatum. I guess she will definitely know who told her. I guess she will definitely know who told her sister. Yeah. Y'all in the dry snitching. Okay, we're dry snitching. I think everybody's saying tell your mama or dry snitch. Dry snitch is the best way to go so as to not put the son in a tight spot. Okay. Y'all, this was a deep one. Okay. So I do not see the person on here tonight, but I'm going to make sure they go back and look at this and that all the things that you all said, they see before I tell you what I think. Mama needs to know it's not fair to them to suffer the loss. Okay. I'm glad you brought that part of it up, Mama. And for y'all that don't know, that's my mama. First and foremost, this is a personal thing for me. I'm not rich by any means, but I have a personal motto, and it's going to keep me out of Judge Judy and all those other judge shows. I don't care who you are. If I make the decision to give you money, to loan you money, even if in your mind it is a loan, in my mind, it is, I don't expect to see that money come back. When it is gone, it is gone. So the parents have already paid for this semester. And it had to be, because for when I got this particular letter, it's current. This is a current situation. So the parents have already paid. That money is gone. My intent did not change. The intent of the mama did not change. And so I understand the daughter and know the mama does not deserve it. I get that. But I also hope that that when you give with the right spirit, because sometimes people, you give and then you see them use that money you gave in ways that you did not intend for them to use it. That's why, to save yourself a headache and the trauma or the drama of making it awkward, especially when it's a loan, if you choose to give, even if they say it is a loan, especially with family, do not expect to see that money back. If you get it back, that is wonderful. That's just my personal thing. Y'all don't have to pick that up. I feel in my spirit, some of y'all are sitting here right now going, no, Brangelina, no. But that's just, Twyla says, deduct the money she pocketed from her. And yeah, I'm with you. Deduct it from the inheritance. Deduct it. No matter what, protect the child. I think that we're all in agreement on that. The child has to be protected above all. Seek God and protect the child. I agree. Understanding the addiction doesn't resolve the issue. No, it doesn't, but it does affect how you approach it. It has to be addressed to resolve the problem. Yes, I agree. But understanding the addiction may change how you approach it. That's all I'm saying, Mama. That's it. If it's not brought to light, she may keep doing it. Now, Miss Sue, I'm glad you brought that up, because I'm going to give my opinion since we're running out of time. It sounds to me from this letter that this young lady's main issue is how she feels about her mom and making sure her mom is not being duped. Okay. And if that is the case, I think she needs to get clear on her intent. Is her intent to expose her sister or to protect her mother? Because if it's to protect her mother, that's an easy fix. All she has to do is just say, Mama, I'm proud of her. I know she's doing well, but just for your peace of mind, before you pay for another class, ask her for the bill and you pay the bill directly. Don't put cash in her hand. Don't write her a check. Just ask to see the bill, to pay the bill so you can pay the school directly. Now, that's probably going to tick the sister off, but what can she say if they're paying for her class? So that's number one. If it's about the mama, but you also got to take a true inventory of yourself. Let me see what you guys are saying. How does she buy books? I don't know any of this. Okay. It's just a lot. It's a lot. It is a lot. Miss Christine says it's deeper than telling on person. She has an addiction. It seems the excuses will always come. Money means nothing when she has a deeper problem. So I don't know. The letter did not tell me, or the letter did not say that the sister had relapsed. And so I don't want to necessarily jump to that conclusion. I'm sticking strictly with what we know, is that she had an addiction. And I know it's a constant battle, but I think she's sober at this moment. So if she had an addiction and she said she wanted to go to school and she was sober at that time, that's all I know. I don't know if she's relapsed. So I don't want to jump to the conclusion that she's in a relapse, but it is a deeper problem. It is a problem that it is a thorn in the flesh. Truly. So as for the bill, that's all. Asking for the bill is still dry snitching. I agree. You are dry snitching. But if your purpose is to make sure your parent is not taken advantage of, then you do that. But you got to take a self examination, because if it's to just expose your sister, then I think that's more about you need to check yourself a little bit, you know? Not to say your sister doesn't need exposing, but I feel like the good Lord will take care of that. It's not always our job to do it. That's just me. But yes, it is a form of dry snitching. It just did not involve breaking bread at the table. Okay, we're not gonna recreate any scenes from a Tyler Perry movie. Dry snitching on the sister. I love you guys. And let's see here. Just so you know, if you would like to get in on Ask Brangelina, as you can see, we're all family here. Everyone has different opinions, and we're putting them out there. And we're just here to help. We are just here to give you a different point of view, and we all don't always agree, but that is the whole point. And sometimes we're able to just inadvertently help someone else that's just in the comments. So that's what we do. Okay, now before I get off of here, okay, we're gonna pray. We are gonna pray. That's the very last thing we're gonna do. And yes, we are definitely gonna pray for my Muffy, who is my mom's sister. She's catching it with COVID. Okay, but we know the healer, and we know somebody that's way bigger than COVID, don't we? So we are going to pray not only for Muffy, but also we're going to pray for this young lady and her family who was in the Ask Brangelina letter tonight. But before we get into that, hey, my Jonathan, how are you, boo-boo? Before we get into that, I do want to prepare you all for how we're going to handle the next 2 weeks. The next 2 weeks are very odd. The first Sunday in February is the 6th. And then the second Sunday in February is the closest to Valentine's Day, as well as Super Bowl. So we are going to have a very special treat in honor of Valentine's Day next Sunday. Okay, so next Sunday we're going to love on and do some Valentine's things. And I got a special surprise for you guys. Super Bowl weekend, we're going to take a break. And I'll remind you, but there's just no point in us trying to get together with the Super Bowl and y'all trying to eat chips and dips and look at the commercials and half talk to me. So we're going to take 1 week off, and then I'll be right back after that. Okay. But before we go, let me say this. We serve a God that is a healer. And so, Lord, we place in your hands not only Muffy, but I see that we're also praying for Edwina. I didn't see what's going on, but we're praying for her. And we're praying for the young lady who sent this letter and her family, because we're asking for healing. And I'm going to also ask for a special healing for my friend David, who called me this evening. He lost a dear friend of his, and he could barely talk. We know not the day nor the hour. And so every moment that you have to use it and shine as hard as you can, because we never know when our last breath is. So God, we ask for your healing, and that you keep us and guide us and protect us as we go through this week. Now, y'all know what I'm going to tell you. Get your shine on. And I love you. And there's nothing you can do about it. Get your shine on. And I will see you here. I'm sure something crazy will happen between now and then, because softball practice has started. Pray for me. I will see you on next Sunday. Have a great night.